So now we have two cyclists, and let's just establish a couple of facts before we even get started. Okay, so when I look at this graph, B is, I'm going to just use two slightly different colors. I'm going to make B orange, and I'm going to make A purple, just some gross colors. So here we go. So facts. B starts ahead of A. Very good. And then the other thing is that A is faster than B. How do we know that? If we actually look here, A is faster, okay, because its slope is steeper. That's how we know that. So, do the cyclists start at the same point? No. B starts ahead. At t equals 7, which cyclist is ahead? Now here's the deal. I don't know where 7 is on here, but it's past 5. So what that tells me is that at 7, A is ahead because it's higher up. Which cyclist is traveling faster at 3 seconds? Trick question. A is always faster. And I'm just going to tell you right now, this little faster at a specific time, I'm going to do that with steady velocity all the time. Trick question, A is always faster because its slope is always steeper. And I'm just going to be really clear here. Letter D, a trick question. Whoops. All right. What I'm going to say is A is always faster because its slope is always steeper. Now, what is happening at the intersections of lines A and B? I want to be really clear. The way we want to say this is that A catches up to and passes B. Okay, so that's this page. Let's take a look at the second page. We're going to do a little comparison. So this is the previous graph. This is the new graph. And we want to know, how does the motion of A compare A here in the second graph compared to A here in the first graph? Basically, same speed, but in the new graph, A is backwards. Next thing, how does the motion of cyclist B in this graph compare to the motion in question 1? Identical. Which cyclist has the greater speed? A still does, because its slope is steeper. What is happening at the intersection of A and B? They pass each other this time. So in other words, what we're basically saying here is that if we make, what color did I make A? I made A purple and B orange. So here we go. If we have, say, B going forward, like this, then A is going backwards, like this, and they're moving, and at the intersection of the lines, they're going to zoom past each other. Which cyclist has traveled faster during the first 5 seconds? This is a really good question, so let's check. Now we can say that A has because it's moving faster. And that's a really good answer, but let's try another way of looking at this. So look at this. A starts here and winds up here, right? Now look at B. B starts here and winds up here. So when we compare Just draw it a little bit better. So what we're saying is that B starts here and ends up here on the vertical axis. Sorry, here, and then it ends up here, right? When we compare these two verticalnesses or vertical distances, check this out. B, if you look at how much it covers, okay, this is a disaster. Here's what I'm trying to say. Measured on the vertical axis right here, that's how much B covers. Now look at how much A covers. Look at that. It moves so much further down the vertical axis that when we compare this to this, clearly A has moved further. So that's another way of saying it. All right. So that's it for the homework, I think, on these pages. And I am going to upload these videos and these solutions to the Haiku page so that you have them available.